Welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Brandon, here with Colton, and today we're going to be demonstrating the Saber deck, which is already on the channel for the deck tech. Today we're going to be playing against three different decks. Looks like we're going to be starting off against the Reen deck, but Colton, what other two decks are we playing?
As you said, this deck is the Reen deck that I made and profiled a couple weeks ago now. So link to that in the description, as well as the gameplay video for this deck. The other two decks are going to be it'll be Attack on Titan, then the red-blue Apocrypha meta build. Is this Reen Tosaka character deck that I made. I don't know how long ago I made it. It's been kind of a consistent work in progress for the past few months, but yeah. All right. Not seen this deck before. The idea that we're trying to basically, the whole deck is built around getting our level 3 combo out of the waiting room, which is an on-attack burn 1. That's the deck. A lot of consistency tools. We're gonna swing for 2. It generally works unless you draw 4 climaxes like I did like 2 days ago when we played this. So,
To be fair,
so yeah,
most decks would struggle drawing.
it's been a week. Like, I don't know what it's been this last week, but Brandon's won almost every game that we've played by canceling on the last card and me just drawing into climaxes at the worst possible time, triggering all my climaxes. It's been great fun. So for the people who have maybe not seen the Saber video, and if you haven't, you should, and there will be a link in the description or maybe up in the corner to that if you haven't seen it yet. But Brandon, walk us through like the 10-second version of how your deck works.
Essentially, I want to get my level Saber 1 combo on field, and from there, then use that to get the cards that I need for the next level of play. At that point, it's all about big field presence and staying big until the end game. So, win board, win game. That's the plan. We'll see how that works, though. So I'm going to start here by swinging for 3.
I completely forgot to filter on play with the Reen. It probably wouldn't have made a difference, but I definitely forgot to do that.
And then swing over here. Okay, for 3 and shot. Well, the shot came into play.
We're going to stand and draw.
As you do.
16's been fun.
Yeah.
Actually been terrible. This where we live, they've just
Began to open.
removed they just removed the stay-at-home order. So we'll see how that goes. Gonna side here because I don't want to die.
I mean, if you must.
For 3.
Cancel on 1.
For 2.
Cancel on 1. Okay. Untap. Draw 1.
Respond to bad compression states. Do you have the pieces to fix bad compression?
I mean, I have the pieces to make it worse. No, I can do some. I have some. I have some mobility throughout the deck, so that'll be helpful. Like right now, it's more of just kind of searching, filtering, getting the right cards. I have to. Oh, sorry, top first. Clock. Then search. Saber. But like most, a lot of my filtering stuff is through on play effects. I do have a
Sure.
brainstormer that I can kind of use to help with deck compression. Not compression, but like help filter out cards if I need to.
Sure, yeah.
So like I have pieces parts. It's just making sure I get them all lined up in the right spot. I think, yeah, I'm actually gonna step there and there. 'Cause I'm really not too worried about the Reen. I mean, really, I'm not really worried about the Archer either, much. But if I can get him out now, I'll get him out. So I'm going to frontal attack here for
Okay.
2. And then I will swing direct for 3. I'm just gonna hit soul triggers today. I mean, there's a lot of soul triggers in the deck, so it's not unexpected to hit soul triggers, but
Right. Draw. Yeah. Just draw 2. Okay.
yeah. I figured you'd be getting that out sooner or later.
Push with that because I don't feel like I'm going to need it in the back row. And I would rather just do the damage.
That makes sense.
No blind stock. Or 3. Yet. Oh, how many of you who are watching this saw the Haruhi deck tech that I did about a month ago? This deck is basically better Haruhi. It's like the triggers are the same. The end game combo is almost exactly the same. It's yeah. I like burn effects, which means that Memory Snow is going to suck. We're going to swing for 3 and on reverse waiting room.
Yep, we're just gonna take damage today.
You did trigger like, or you did you did 4 climaxes in waiting room out of like a 30 card deck or something. So
3. I'm gonna send it to waiting room.
there
On
are
reverse.
4, aren't there?
Or memory.
Or no?
There's only
There's
3.
a 4th one somewhere.
No, you're thinking the one that got triggered, but it's in the waiting room now.
I'll probably. And for 2. Village. You.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Two hands. My first, like my opening 2 hands have basically been perfect.
Oh no, absolutely.
So
It's more the fact that I'm about to hit level 2, and I wasn't quite ready for level 2.
you could now you can play that 2/1 that buries your opponent's climaxes, sends into memory.
Yeah, if I was playing that Saber, but I am not playing that Saber.
That's the best Saber card.
It's interesting to say the least.
Going to figure out a way to build around that, and I'm going to make a decent deck out of it because it is a fun yet stupid mechanic.
I'm going to play...
Also, I just want to point out that I think Style of a Knight is the most aesthetically perfect card in all of Weiss.
Pay 1, discard 1, search. For that one, put it into hand. Yeah. Archer in the back. Not Archer. It's in an alliance. It's not technically Archer. There is no character name attached.
It's everybody.
It's all of them. I'm not paying the cost for searching. I'm gonna play that one.
Not every card has 3.5 good characters on it.
I'm not even gonna deal with that right now. I do not have Shiro. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I will then play Climax. 8, 5 in the middle. So that's actually where I'll start.
Checks out.
For 3.
Okay.
On reverse, look at the top 4. Well, up to top 4. Choose 1. I'm just gonna do 1.
What's that?
I think I'm just gonna do 1.
Okay. A few months ago, when we started to workshop, Saber. I remember being so down on this combo, but like the more I see it, the less I dislike it.
There's enough assists that she can get big enough. For 3, and let's get rid of your Encore. And then on reverse. Yep. That looks good to me. And then just frontal here. She's at 4. Okay.
Okay.
For 3 as well.
regular Encore this one.
Okay.
Then we'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
I basically got everything I could have possibly wanted.
Well,
I don't think I don't think that the deck has ever played this well, but here we are. Across the board here, what do you have?
2K and then 5/5s.
Okay.
My power's all on offense. Currently.
I just wanted to make sure. So everybody here is all the reams are at 6 across the front.
Okay.
So we're gonna swing here first. For 2.
Yep.
Hit this guy. Three.
I'm gonna actually back that one up. So you don't get to reverse that one. But for 3. Cancel on 1.
For 2 and a gate.
Cancel on 1.
Take that. Go. Okay.
Okay. Turn marker. Just because it's been long enough.
Yep.
Draw 1. Yeah. Pay that one to draw 2.
I'm discarding down to 7 because I forgot to do that a second ago.
No, you're good. You're still finishing your end step. And I will play that one. Pay the 1 for that. And I'm going to give it 5,000 power.
Okay.
And slide that up. Okay. Okay. That should be fine. I will start here. Frontal for 2. Direct. for 3 and win that back into hand.
For 2?
Direct for 3.
Okay.
And then direct for 2.
Okay. Okay.
And that puts us in relatively good placement for the end game. Perfect. So it puts you at 3-0, so your healing doesn't matter.
Pause.
Yeah.
Are clear from the encore step. I took the damage first, and the damage pushed me over, which means I immediately had to refresh, which means I had to level up. I had to refresh before I took my cards off the field, right?
Yeah, you had to refresh before the damage because you were still dealing damage. Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure I did that right. Okay.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Okay, begin. So I think this deck is actually in a pretty good spot for Saber, actually. She's not as quite as powerful on the board as she likes to be, but she has a decent wall regarding like soul damage. So you're not going to get a direct attack in unless you take stuff off the table. And I have enough stock for the end game, so and being 7 on 27 isn't too bad. Could be better, but could be worse.
Over that. And discard to send that one to waiting room.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, yep, that's why. Yep.
I didn't get the right climax. Swing for 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna lie, that was very clutch.
Um. Seven on 22 now.
Swing for 3.
There it is.
And then swing for 3. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Draw one. I'm going to clock that one. So draw two. Okay. Okay. Play that one. When it comes on stage, draw one, discard one. Put that up for now. Put that over there. And then I will actually tap, pay one, clock one to
Of course.
find card for that one. And then pay two for that one. And I will pay two for this one. When this one comes on the stage, that's going to go into your hand.
Okay.
And she gets 2,000 power for doing that, plus the 1,500 from the back row, so she's at 13,500. And then we'll climax for that.
Interesting that you're not doing the pay one, pitch one for 500 and a soul.
That's on attack. So I haven't attacked yet. That
I didn't
and
know it was on attack.
yeah, no, you're good. And I'm not sure that I want to yet, actually. So I'm going to swing here first for 5. Yep, cancel on 1. When damage is canceled, put the top card of my deck into the waiting room, which I'll reveal to the stage, being a level 3. So then deal X equaling the level plus 1, so 4 damage. Perfect. Okay. And then when this card attacks, I will pay 1. Discard 1 to grant all of them 500 power and soul.
Okay.
And then, so this one's going to be for, because it's all of my, yeah. Okay. So, 4, 5, 5. Math is hard. Okay. And then this one. Perfect. Perfect. For 3. That's how it is. That is how it is done. Game 2. What are we playing for game 2, Colton?
AOT.
All right. Perfect.
For 2.
Yep. Draw 1. Clock 1. Draw 2. Okay. I'm going to enter into the attack phase, so you may run if you wish.
Okay. In the middle state, in middle position, so no, I can't run.
That makes sense. For 2.
Play this deck basically ever. Because someone who plays AOT would know not to put their runner in the middle lane.
That's fair. Turn.
Okay. The Ricky.
Interesting. Okay, that makes sense.
So.
Well, mostly.
Side attack here. For 1.
Did you pay for 1? Cancel.
For 3.
Cancel. Draw. Okay. Clock. Draw 2. Okay. Bring that up. Yeah. I'm going to side attack here. For 1. And then side attack here. For 2. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Gasa.
Yep. Makes sense. Yep.
Swing here. For 2.
2
On
hits.
reverse. On reverse, go get the directional gear. I'll wait for you to level. For 2.
Yep.
On reverse directional gear, and it gets the ability. And then we'll swing in the middle. Any.
For 5?
Yeah, I triggered the 2 soul.
On 5, thankfully. That was about to be ugly. This one goes to waiting room. This one goes to memory.
Really glad that didn't stick, because quite often.
I mean, if it stuck, it stuck. That would have been what it was. Gonna swing here. Or put that down, and then swing in the middle. Okay. For 3 with shot. On reverse, I'm going to look at the top 4. And choose 1 character. Put the rest in the waiting room. And then I will frontal attack here.
Back it goes.
Yep. For 2.
Okay. Alright. You stand, you go away. Go past the turn marker because we haven't passed it yet. Draw. clock, draw 2. Find another one of those and pitch one of those.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do it again.
I mean, might as well.
We're doing it again. For 4.
Cancel on 2.
Let's go get this again. For 2.
That did hit.
And do the same thing again. Now these 2 have the bounce, the self bounce, whatever you want to call it. By now, but Attack on Titan is really good.
Draw 1. Clock 1 to draw 2. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Play that one. Going to play that one. When placed on stage, look at up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose 1 card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest in the waiting room. Look at 3. Choose 1. Waiting room. Waiting room. Pay 1 for that one. And then I will pay 1, drop 1 to go searching for that one, to hand and shuffle. And then I'm going to switch these two around. And then pay the climax. When the climax is placed on stage, pay one, back into hand. That one's on field.
Okay.
And I will start swinging. I will start swinging over here. For 4. Cancel on 1. But I do get the reverse. And then here, I assume you're going to hand.
Yep.
But still for 4. Okay. And I'll side attack here.
Okay.
For 1.
Okay. Okay. Draw. That way.
The one in the middle can't be targeted by effects, just so you know.
Okay. There isn't one, so you just go to waiting room. Take a refresh. Two.
Now let's see. You're only at 2-1, so I need to start getting some actual damage on you. Hmm. Interesting. Because that should be the last one for you that you need for that. That makes sense.
Waiting room.
So level 1 or lower.
Yeah. That one.
Makes sense. Makes sense to get rid of the hexproof one.
I'm gonna make you spend the stock if you want to keep the Saber in play.
Okay.
If you want, I have the pieces in hand so that if I lose that piece, it's not super important. But I'm either you don't have the backup in hand, which I'm assuming that you do, or the resonate in hand, which I'm assuming that you do, or you're gonna have to pay one. So
I have to pay one for the resonate either way.
What's that?
I have to pay one for resonate.
I'm gonna make you pay the one by swinging in with something that forces you to power pump the Saber.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Swing for 2. For 2.
Yep, I heard you. Cancel on 2.
Okay. Swinging in for 1.
Okay.
Then swinging for 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna resonate. Yep. Draw 1. I'll clock that one. To draw 2. Gonna play that one. That one in the backfield. And switch. 5k to Shiro.
Then you do soul damage.
Yep.
To shuffle. Any damage?
3. And then for 3.
Okay.
For 4. Okay, 1 damage is cancelled. For 1.
Okay. Does shot resolve first, or does refresh point resolve first? I think refresh point resolves first.
I believe refresh point resolves first.
And that's the shot. Okay.
So you can remove my... Are you putting my brainstormer into the waiting room?
No, I'm just forgetting about the auto effect completely.
Oh, I thought you put the 0 in there. My bad. Oh, you paid the
No,
one for
I
the
didn't.
brainstorm.
I paid the one for the brainstorm.
Ah.
And then I brainstormed. So
Okay.
forget about it.
Really. The Knight's Oath Saber is 11-5. The rest of them are as you see it. One?
Yeah. 2.
Yep. I'm gonna pay the one to back that one up. For 2. Draw 1. And swing. For 3. Okay. Burn for 1.
The climax. Okay.
Yeah. What do you have left in there? 4. Okay. Swing here. Ooh, for 4 with shot. Okay. Shot for 1. And then hit for 3. Perfect. And then you're going to want to pass turn. And my last attack. For 4 with shot. Okay.
All right. Is that turn?
Yeah.
Not gonna clock.
Draw 1. Swing and burn.
Cancel.
With 3. Or, yeah, 3.
That's game.
That your deck held out that long. Not gonna lie.
I mean, it can do some things.
Absolutely bonkers. Like that's insane. I keep forgetting how good mobility gear is. Like it's a 1-0 search.
Mm-hmm.
It's a defensive runner. Like what? And it pops back into your hand with the Aaron combo. Oh man. No, this and then the Mikasa has 2 burns. It's just this is nuts. This deck is absolutely nuts because this end game, like I literally was going to be able to burn all 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Like that's nuts. That's absolutely bonkers that is allowed to happen in this game. I don't like ban lists. I really don't. But I'll pick one between, Aaron and Mikasa would not hurt my feelings. But yeah. Anyway, that aside, this guy's really big and obnoxious. The middle just gets so huge.
Mm-hmm.
But it's you also get to level 3 faster than your opponents, which means that your opponents your opponents don't have anything that can reverse anything until level 3 because you always hold that backup in hand.
Yeah.
You really want to close out your opponents from 2-5 or so, which you were able to do last time you were able to close out Reen from 3-0.
Yeah, from 3-0.
Because you triggered you've turned up the level 3 on the shot trigger, or on the shot effect.
Yeah. But I also run a lot of 3s for that reason.
Right. What is your dream end game? Like, what do you want your front row to look like at level 3?
Actually, pretty close to this. So,
Okay.
it did what the deck was supposed to do. I was not planning on you canceling as many times as you did, even though I knew you had that many climaxes. Yeah.
The deck has so many built-in compression pieces because you're constantly searching. Every time you brainstorm, you're searching. The mobility gear lets you go dig. Like, it's so easy to, you're literally subtracting a character from deck and moving it into waiting room every time you use mobility gear.
Yeah.
Not to mention the brainstormer's a search brainstormer, so just so much compression. And if you can keep your climaxes somewhat clean, it's not hard to have 7 on 25 with AOT.
Yeah. No. It did what it was supposed to do. So, I can't complain about the deck. I also recognize my deck as a character deck going up against the best deck in the meta. So, I had to hit you before 3 because if you had Mikasa on field, I was dead. So, I had to hit you from where I did and swing for win.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing that's the biggest way that this deck is going to struggle is it doesn't have a subtle swing. There's no subtlety in this deck. It's going to swing for 3, 4, 5, and if you're swinging into bad compression, there's no real way to fix it. Cheap weakness.
Yeah, and realistically, yeah, that's actually kind of the idea. Is realistically, the Knight's Oath Saber, the first swing should cancel, so that way you get the burn damage in for the actual hit. Is the intent.
And that's right, and that's they can't. The idea is if you keep swinging, they can't cancel all of it. That's what happened in game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Is you got the reveal that you wanted, that you try to get, and you can't stop all of that.
Yeah. In this case, AOT did.
AOT is not fair, and I'm gonna be honest. If this is Saber's worst matchup.
Oh, for sure.
That sounds easy to say because AOT is a lot of decks' worst matchup, but Saber has no way of dealing with compression.
Well, for one, it starts earlier than that. Saber doesn't deal well with Aaron because Aaron leaves and Saber can't get reverses.
Right.
So the level 1 combo is basically gone.
And the Reen deck, keep that in mind. When you can't get reverses because Reen is small, and also Aaron exists, there are other things in Red Fate that let you either get alternate reverses or find ways to get stuff out of your waiting room. Yellow Fate has none of that. Yellow Fate has basically no of that level 1 combo.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's a pay 1 tap 1 Ricky, or it's, you know, a pay 1 tap 2 brainstormer. Like, that's it. Yeah, I think that's kind of its, you know, I think it's kind of one of the things that is difficult with Saber is that it doesn't plus very efficiently outside of that combo. But again, I mean, I'm not going to hold you up. It's better than I thought it was. Having this with you, and, like, I was out on this. Like, I wasn't going to try to make this deck into something, pairing it with other things, because just the cards on their own honestly aren't great. But I'm impressed that you were able to take a lot of not very, like, a lot of pieces that just aren't very good and make a deck that actually, like, runs cohesively and with some level of consistency. Like, I'm very impressed with this. This is the build of yours that I am most impressed by, because it's the build that you were working with the least, and you still made it rather viable. So this is some of your best work. I'm very impressed.
I appreciate it.
So it's a better deck than I gave it credit for. I mean, it's not built for anything bigger than locals, I don't think, but
No.
it's at least, it's focused and it runs, which is better than I honestly ever expected out of a mono yellow Fate deck. So props.
And there are some other good yellow Fate decks out there too. Those ones focus a little bit more on Shiro than this one does.
Shiro, on purpose.
I recognize your opinion of Shiro, and then I will set it aside.
He's only good in 1.5 of the routes.
But so we're into game 3, and I don't go first again, so that's fun. Well, this is a start for sure. I am gonna drop 4. Okay, that's not terrible.
What'd you roll?
I rolled less than you did. I think it was a 3. Yeah.
Okay. I was waiting for you to roll. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
All right. Well, draw from my clock before I start putting things into the field, but you know.
Mm-hmm. That's a fun little card.
Okay, for 3. I don't love it. Like, someone who plays a lot of Apocrypha, I don't love this. But Slopple's my boy.
Back row. You are that there.
We were talking earlier, and I think that we both agree that this game's going to be more interesting because it's kind of strength on strength.
Mm-hmm.
It can get really big.
I'm declaring attack phase, so you may run if you choose. And I will
Don't
start
play with runners.
for 2.
Don't dislike runners. It's just I think that there's better utility at level 0 in pretty much every set.
For 3 with shot.
I guess it's kind of a hot take, but I don't know. Runners and bombs. I've just never been a huge fan of either of them because, like, after turn 1, the runner is literally useless.
I mean,
Like, it's not helpful.
side attack for 2. I find every card useful.
Wow.
They make really good discards.
Grief.
No, for me, I usually have different tech pieces that I would prefer to tech in.
All right. Everybody gets 1,001. Wait.
Two or 3?
Just 2.
Okay.
Just 2. Or 2 in a book. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So now when you frontal attack either of those, either rider, 1/0 rider anyway, they will pop back in hand and I will draw a card.
Okay. Okay. Pay 1. Clock 1.
He will Ricky himself out of level 0.
I will. Well, kind of. Pay 1. Discard 1. Find card. Fine. Frontal. For 2. On reverse. frontal.
And draw.
Yep. For 3. And I will wind that one into hand.
Okay. Anyway.
If you're gonna leave, I'm gonna get that soul damage anyway. Get rid of your cancels now.
That is when I've seen 2 of them.
4.
Right. So we're gonna draw. Two. Both of these boys into the field. Because or no, we're not going to rainstorm because we can't. Stoffels at 6,000. Gonna swing. 4-1 and a book. and a door. Ugh. 4, 2, and a book. Wow. Nice. Super neat.
Okay. Okay. We shall see then. Draw one. Clock one. Draw 2. Okay. Okay. I get it. Play that one. Pay 1. Drop 1.
Any of your draw phase, I get to give 4,000 to things. So both of these Stoffels now have 4,000 more, so they're both at 15,000 now.
Sure. Okay. Let me get that one. Put that into hand.
Oh boy.
For 3. For 3. For 2.
We're gonna draw. And a clock, and we're gonna draw it too. All right. We are going to solve some of these problems. I'm gonna step over this. Over this. So I'm going to pitch one with the top 4. Thing because it's probably a good idea. Then we're going to tap pay 1, brainstorm again. See, I have no issues with this because the goal here is not to hit anything. Goal is to here is to get rid of some of these cards because we have too many cards that are this is this deck state is impossible. I'm gonna play over this. This, flip this over. This. Yes.
Well, I guess now is as good a time as any to do the one-turn refresh.
Oh, this is not. No. No, we need to fix this so that we can actually get a cancel, or else we are definitely going to lose. Going to take that one. Throw the rest of these in the waiting room. And then on play, I can look at the top card. Waiting room. And I can also gosh. Ugh. Somewhat normal compression. Gosh. Ugh. 3.
Cancel.
3.
Yep. Well, might as well.
Oh, I forgot to heal one.
And refresh point.
Okay. Here. Good grief. For 3.
Yep.
Okay. Well.
Draw 1. Clock 1. Draw 2. Okay. Gonna play that one.
I can still get the 4,000, so I'm going to give them to both of these Stolfos again.
Sure. When placed on stage, look at the top 3, choose one. Up to 3, but I'm looking at 3. That one. And then I'm going to play that one. 2. Up to 3. Choose 1. That one. 1, 2. What's the third choice? I'm not going to pay the cost on that one.
Okay.
I am going to brainstorm, though.
Okay.
Hit 1. Find card. crash here. For 2 with shot. I'm gonna crash here. When I do, I give 2,000 power to the Shiro on the end.
Okay.
Well, I am not gonna crash because I'm gonna win that back into hand. But for 3. Cancel. Frontal. For 3. Okay.
Well, clock and draw 2. Okay. I'm gonna pay the 1. I'm gonna pitch. Trying to load up my deck with triggers, or else I'm not gonna get there. Of course.
For 2.
Yeah. Gonna be for 2 again, so that's game.
Maybe. For 2. Okay, when canceled. For 4. cancel on 4. For 2. Last game.
Right. Okay. So Fate goes 2 and 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Realistically, this deck, the Apocrypha deck, also has, again, one of the early the effective Aaron, the Astolfo Aaron in the front, level 1.
Yeah. No, you had what, 3 or 4 cards in hand the whole game. I mean, your hand was incredibly small. But you also hit pretty much every time you brainstormed.
I brainstormed once, right? Pretty sure I only brainstormed once.
You brainstormed.
I have searches. I have a bunch of things to search. So like the
Right.
style, that one.
I'm thinking of the Ricky.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had 4 Saber altars. 3. No, I had 3 in hand. 3 in hand at one point.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'll just swing for Saber altar this turn.
Fair enough.
Thank you all for watching. Do the YouTube thing. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And we'll see you on Tuesday.
Have a good one.